And tomorrow, SNAP benefits will lapse for the first time in history.
Still, senators have left Washington for the weekend without reopening the government or passing legislation to keep food stamps funded.
Washington correspondent Kristen Eskow is live in D.C. with the latest on this crisis. Kristen.
Well, Craig and Hazel, some senators say they're frustrated that the Senate isn't being kept here in D.C. through the weekend to try to work something out, since they say there are talks happening to reopen the government. At the same time, Republican congressional leaders argue Democrats should have already provided the votes to end the shutdown. Food banks are preparing for a surge in demand as funding for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program will be suspended for the first time in the program's history. Although lawmakers from both parties have drafted bills to keep SNAP funded during the shutdown, none have received a vote. Republican Senator Josh Hawley introduced one of them.
I feel bad because 42 million people are not going to be able to eat this weekend.
Democrats have blasted Republican congressional leaders.
Ripping food away from the mouths of hungry children, seniors, families, women, and veterans, and using them as a political point, that's policy violence.
Senate Majority Leader John Thune has argued against funding individual programs, accusing Democrats of trying to prolong the shutdown.
Are there any consequences bad enough to get Democrats to reopen the government again?
As Leader Thune made the motion to adjourn the Senate for the weekend, Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski objected to their departure.
All those opposed, no?
No. She says progress is being made among rank-and-file senators toward reopening the government.
There's been a significant uptick in bipartisan conversation.
Democrats have been fighting to extend tax credits tied to the Affordable Care Act, warning that premiums could rise significantly, while open enrollment begins on the ACA marketplaces tomorrow. Craig and Hazel.
All right, Kristen Eskow, thank you. Well, more Epstein fallout for the British royal family. Prince Andrew
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Andrew is being evicted from his royal residence and stripped of his remaining titles. Buckingham Palace says the move is from his brother, King Charles, who says Andrew will now be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and not as a prince. It's unclear where or when he will be moving, and this follows revelations about Andrew's relationship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The palace says the thoughts of the King and Queen Camilla are with the, quote, victims and survivors of any and all forms of abuse. 6:18 now, and we're following the devastating impacts of Hurricane